Hey everyone, I had an opportunity to play around with the Moto X a little bit, and I just wanted to do a comparison between the Moto X and the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. And the reason why I did that is because I've used the Galaxy Nexus as my personal phone for, I don't know, a little over a year, year and a half. And having just played around with the Moto X, I see tons of similarities. I will say that the Moto X now has Android 4.4 and this only has 4.2, but I just want to show how similar they are. Other than the fact that this one has a feature that, shows on-screen, messages as they pop up. That's a feature you can turn on and off. And a few other things, like if you say, "Okay, Google now," then this will wake up and respond and listen to what you're saying and record it. And then do searches or do whatever it is that you're looking for. Other than that, I think these two phones are very, very similar. The average user is not going to notice the difference. There's probably a little bit faster processor on the Moto X, and the Moto X is 4.4, this is 4.2 and will not be updated, so you have a chance that this will be updated further. But let's just look here. We turn on the lock screens. They look almost identical. Just slide that, okay? Here's your home screens. I have the Google bar up here, Google bar up there. This is more or less standard, not too much done to it. As you can see, you have your 3 controls down here, 3 controls down here. On the screen of the Moto X, and it's hard to see it here, maybe I'll just flip on a light real quick so you can see a little better. There is a little hole right here, and that's a microphone which allows it to kind of hear probably the OK Google Now functions and stuff. And there it is, it's saying hello to me.
Command canceled.
Okay, so again, looking at these screens here, you have the same exact buttons on the bottom. You can move these around a little bit, but generally your little bar here with the with the standard in the middle. There's no overlay. These both seem to be your pure Google. I don't think this is a Nexus device, but it may as well be. Touch on these two middle buttons here as well. There's your apps. Again, if I don't tell you which one's which, it would be hard for you to determine on your own. Relatively the same. Same 2 screens to the left of the middle, 2 screens to the right of the middle. Same thing, 2 screens to the left of the middle, 2 screens to the right of the middle. I mean, essentially these phones almost seem identical. Within the Google, once you're on, you have the phone open, they're generally going to do the same thing. You can do the same search. If you're trying to get just pure Google, then you might want to go with this phone, the Moto X. Screen size is about the same. There's a slight difference in just its body profile, and what I'll do is I'll put the Moto X over the Galaxy Nexus just so you can see. I have it touching on the top. You see the very slightest bit of overlap on the right hand side and a small bit of difference on the bottom. So these phones are very close in size. Screen size is basically just about identical. Another feature to note is that when you go to the top of the screen and you pull the bars down, same type of thing. If you double push down with 2 fingers, you're going to get to the settings, so I'll just go from here. Settings are essentially the same here. You have your personal name, brightness, and settings all the same. Second row, Wi-Fi, the Verizon service, I don't have it on here, battery level, third level, airplane mode, and Bluetooth. This has an additional of location, and this one doesn't. But you can get the location features elsewhere. I'm not really sure why that would be so useful to you on that screen. Hopefully this review has been helpful. And I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a worthwhile upgrade over this. I'd love to hear your opinion of it. Processor might be a little faster on the Moto X, but I just don't see the compelling reason to go to the Moto X from the Galaxy Nexus, other than if you want 4.4, which has some features, many of which the average user won't use. Sure, if you're a more advanced user and you want all the latest and greatest, you might get the Moto X. But with so many other phones out on the market, so many other options that you have to choose from, I'd personally find it a little bit difficult to just justify buying this phone. Love to hear what your thoughts. Thanks. Bye.